Thank you. Yeah, full house today.
Wow. I know I sent Randy an email from our old email, well, it's our new email, but it's not working still.
Yeah.
And so I don't think you got it. That's why when you messaged me, I was like,
But
oh,
did you get my original email?
I did, the very
Yeah.
original.
And then when I followed up, it just kept coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what's going on? So that's when I was like, okay, I don't know if it's on my end,
Yeah,
your end, or
it's definitely
whose end.
ours, yeah. They made us change to a government email, and we did that in the time we were supposed to, and then almost right after July 1st, which was when it's supposed to be active, a week later,
Okay.
it just stopped working. We don't have
Yeah.
access to it anymore.
And I mean, I even went on the guys' website, they did a Facebook page, and I was like, okay, I'm typing it down, so I don't know, or
Maybe
right, I
for
don't
that.
know.
To buy something like
For what?
Yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah, so anyway.
What did he need it for?
So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna DM her. Cause I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But why? Yeah, but why? Like, what are they gonna use that for?
There's a text message included. for what
Let me
they
go
want it for. Okay.
Oh, that's so
It could
funny.
use so many different ways and really around the entire community and neighbors need it. A ability for using for missing persons, such as search and rescue, fleeing suspect into large open areas.
Can you just imagine Scott getting on that thing?
Yeah.
And like chasing
Rip
the
it through.
suspect through like the park or something?
Say, wait a minute, you can't use that on State Highway. If you were chasing somebody and they got on Jackson Street, you'd have to
You're done.
lock her
I'm
up.
just imagining him driving through like a cornfield on that.
Let's start with Brandy and Susie first, since they're here, so I'm just in our whole meeting, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Brandy Seibert. I started in the club late fall, early winter. I am the development director. I just basically just fancy title for trying to raise money for the club. They really make it fancy. But I had reached out to Jamie. I had been sending emails and calls and visits to our Clinton County organizations, small businesses, large businesses out in the industrial park, basically begging for money. We're very passionate about making our club safer, especially here recently. We've had a few incidences around our club in the neighborhood. How our entry is now at the club is someone will buzz in. We don't have a camera. We don't have access to a speaker to have them identify. We just buzz them in. So when we buzz them in, then they have 100% access to our club with our club kids in there. That's deliveries, that's just people off the street. And we don't really have a safe way to get them from letting them enter the club to come into the front desk. So that just kind of opens us up for some scary issues that we hate to think about, but unfortunately we do. We might have 3 to 5 people come in at once and they just kind of all split off and walk and try to find their kid or try to find somebody. So our goal is trying to raise enough money to secure our lobby to where the door is unlocked. I don't know if you've been in our club before, but we have a breezeway. It's 2 sets of doors. You walk in to confine those people into the lobby where our club is actually locked, and to update it to where we are taking part of our cement wall out, putting a reception area there to where it's glass, and we would have a staff member there during our open hours. Once someone says what they're here for, we still do not let them in the club. They'll be paged, whether it be a kid, staff member, a delivery will just be set outside, and then once they go, then they can just come out and get it. We're also have added our flooring. We have carpet that's lifting, so it's kind of a safety concern. We've had people trip. So we're just kind of lumping it all together to where the lobby and the flooring is done. Our hopes would be the 2 weeks of Christmas to where we're closed so it wouldn't interrupt any daycare, anything like that. We had several quotes come in. The cheapest we found for the lobby itself to be torn down, hauled away, then redone was $37,666.20. The flooring was $18,600. And right now we have raised $29,949.24. And Susie has been also applying for grants, but I know we can't really count on that because so many people are applying for it. So it's kind of like the luck of the draw. So that's why we're just kind of trying to raise the money ourselves through businesses, local people here in town.
So basically, when you walk into the club, we can see through the doors, like who's coming in, so we can buzz it, but that doesn't stop somebody from holding the door open for people coming behind them. And then when you walk into the club, you're just right in the program space. I mean, there are kids everywhere. So you have the pool tables and the ping pong tables. And so this is a way for us to eliminate adults walking in. And most of the time, parents know to stop at the front desk and not, but we have sometimes, have to chase down somebody, you have to stay up here. And it's just something that we need to do, because when we built the building, when they built the building, 26 years ago, it was all about walking in and seeing the kids having fun. Well, times have changed and we need to do that. And one of the main things we did recently, about a year, we got rid of our big bathrooms and went to individual bathrooms. So like when we have basketball games, there aren't grown men in the bathrooms with other kids and things like that. So that was a $150,000 project that we got through Lilly and funded through Lilly and the Community Foundation. So safety is like the big focus right now. All the doors are alarmed, everything's locked all the time. So this is just a way for us to eliminate adults walking into the building and just having triggering all the kids. So.
Yeah, now we are hosting open gyms twice a week, which has been very successful. But that's just another thing. We have a staff member the entire time. And it would just be nice to where we just have a bunch of people coming in. We have more control of what's going on to where they can address, I'm here for open gym, so then we can buzz them through. Because a lot of people, they will bring their kids while the parents or the husband, the dads are playing basketball. So it's just basically, this was the first summer that I worked there and my window is like a fish tank. So I could see everything and it just would catch my eye that we're letting anybody and everybody, in, and it's kind of scary. So, so that's basically what we're hoping to get enough money to do that, especially with core closing. Our programming has really,
It was big before, now it's just.
now we're having to turn
struggling to
people
keep up.
away. Yeah, so, but I don't know if you guys have any questions.
That's core closed door.
Yeah, I mean, we were inundated, we already had waiting lists for busing and things like that, and just with core closing, our summer program exploded. I mean, it's just, so the core closing has, because we've taken on the adult pickleball league and we've taken on the adult basketball league. So we are not only getting their kids that they have, but we're also getting adult, because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, and so we're trying to build up our athletic programming too, to where we have more to offer in the community, adults and the youth, so.
With core closing, there should be some money.
Yes, we have 19,000 in our core account, basically. Is this something with you guys wanting to build up your athletic program? Is it something you guys are gonna wanna come back and get money for athletics in the future? Or no,
No.
you're good with that?
Our, we charge $5 to come in and play basketball or pickleball, and we only have one staff there, so that covers that. And we already have the equipment and the space,
Okay.
so there's no really additional cost to
Yeah,
that.
and we've been really lucky, with our athletic as it grows. I've been able to get sponsors for each team, each season. So really, we're doing really well with that, knock on wood, that it keeps, I still can find the sponsors and we actually make money off of that. So it just goes back into our athletic, programming money for the
Okay.
future,
Yeah,
so.
So that is pretty sustainable on its own.
Okay.
So this basically is like a bricks and mortar thing. The building's 26 years old, we're just trying to keep up with the time, so.
Cause I think only thing that's really updated is bathrooms since
The
it's
bathroom we
open.
painted and all new LED lights.
Yeah, and that's, so pretty much a lot of it's original from when they first opened.
The carpet.
We don't even wanna know if we took a blue light to that, what we would find, but like the, you know, the rubber things that, I mean, it's all coming up and we have kids tripping and it's ugly too, it's stained and like I said, I don't even wanna know what's smashed in there, so.
What we would do is we had epoxy in the new bathroom, so we would just extend that out to the whole area, so it's easier to maintain, clean, sanitize, 'cause
There's kids that, you know, have gotten sick on there and it's basically just like that paper thin that they glued on the concrete floor, so just, you know, more safety to add it in there.
Do we have anything that we know of that is coming our direction that would cause us to offer help with?
Anybody else expect to be asking?
No, our other sponsor has, we've already helped them this year, so this is, I mean, the rest of the stuff was just allotted for core, and obviously we're not getting anything from them, so.
Would we think about, instead of saying all of it, say 10,000, and then if nobody else comes back, the other 9 or whatever we decide would then follow back?
I was thinking 10, and then if you guys can't, don't get the rest of it filled out, we can think about a little bit more.
that would be amazing.
Good. I'm like, they're about ready to cry, but okay. Yeah.
She said a couple of ago.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm at the point, we'll take anything, like $80 is,
And we have some grants out there that, we won't find out till end of August and October, so, hopefully we can get it paid for through that as well with the help of, everyone else, so.
You wanna make that motion now?
Yeah, I'll make the motion that we give the Boys and Girls Club $10,000. And then if towards the end of the year, they still have needs, that they could come back and request the additional money.
Okay,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we'll, I'm sure Alicia will have to do a community services agreement for that, so once she gets that up, we'll have to approve it through the board, obviously, and then we can get the check to you guys.
okay, yeah, and what I would love to do when that time comes for you to hand that check over, for you guys to come to the club and present it to us with our kids and, we can post it and just give you guys a huge shout out, because I don't think you guys understand how much we appreciate, I really don't think you guys understand, so.
It's what the money's there for, heck,
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys
Welcome.
so much, we really appreciate it. And then are we dismissed?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna say that in the parking lot and scream.
Unless you want to stay for the after party.
Yeah, Norm, I'm waiting for that.
I do want to say too that we have the club and we do a programming at Blue Raven and Play Prairie, so we serve about 150 to 60 kids. Oh yeah. So in the summer it's a lot more. Well, we average 85 this summer. For 12 hours a day
Yeah.
for
Wow.
8 weeks.
And we were very lucky because we had a lot of businesses I reached out to that gave us stuff. So it was pretty fun this summer for kids with free stuff,
Yeah.
yeah,
Water,
the whole
ice
thing.
cream.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
We appreciate it.
Okay, so next thing we have is approving the, July 1st ordinance.
They look good to me, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is we have the additional appropriation for the, fire, which is what we discussed last meeting, and I did advertise it, everything, I have all the advertisement requirements met. So I just did 30,000 just because theirs was quite a bit, and I already have another bill from them on my email I have to print out, so I figured they're probably gonna be asking for more. So if you guys are okay with the 30,000 being appropriated, obviously we have the money here, this is our fire fund, so.
I'll make a motion to approve that additional appropriation for fire.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next we have, Frankfurt Police Department, so I got a text from call actually from Brady about this one. He is needing, I included some text messages and then pictures that he had sent me. he is looking for something, he says the sheriff's department has something like this. And he was wanting something for their use, thank you. This is what, I don't know, I guess this is the base model, I'm assuming, I don't know. But he said this is just from a dealer in Avon, it's not like an actual one that he would get, obviously, because he just did a quick estimate for us, it looked like I requested for today's meeting. But he said that his use would be, like Don said, for, going to cornfields and all that, and he said that if we, yeah, he said if we weren't able to help with that, that he included the golf cart, which would be the lower thing, but obviously the golf cart has less use than what the side-by-side would. I know it seems like a funny request, but I think they could use it for what they could use it for, and I just wanna add in that we have about 65,000 left in our general fund at the end of the year that we're gonna have to give to roads and towns. Roads, something if we can give some of it to the police department to get for them to get use of it instead of going to roads, not that I'm being selfish, but I just feel like the police department could probably use it more than.
The police department do
Yeah. So that was just my thoughts, but
When
definitely
they find
let's
anything more expensive.
discuss it. This is just an estimate, obviously, because he doesn't know, but he doesn't have a specific one picked out, so, that's my thoughts on it, is just, instead of going to the road fund, obviously we have to give some money to the road fund, but we have to give whatever's left of our unexpended budget. And right now it's looking about 60,000.
Well,
So,
well, any of that money, could any of that money, instead of going, whatever the police don't, doesn't end up with, go back to the fire department, or can it only be,
so this isn't out of the fire fund, the only ones they're taking 30% of is our general fund and our rainy day fund. Right now, our rainy day fund, we did appropriate money because we were supposed to be able to use it for, township assistance, but I can't use it for township assistance till next year. So we can use it for
Can
this year, because it is already appropriated.
it be used for like park stuff, like boys and girls?
Yeah, we would just have to do a, community services agreement with it, yeah. So right now, our rainy day fund sits with about 15,000 in it, and then obviously our general fund, that's our largest fund besides fire. And the 30% of the rainy day was 9,000, I think, is what I calculated, and then we got 52 roughly from the general fund that we've not used for the budget for next year, so. And that capital improvement thing will be probably in the next meeting that we have, you guys will have to prove it back to advertise and stuff first, so. Really just been helping me work on it, thankfully.
Did you get in touch with, to get those numbers? Did you see my email on that?
Yeah, he just told me that I can put zeros if I don't know if it's gonna be, or I can just guess.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, so he just kind of threw something together quick. We probably need something more.
More formal.
Yeah.
And he is reaching out to other places and applying for grants. I did reach out to, Community Foundation, Emerald, to see if there's any grants they could apply for, but obviously it's like an ATV, he doesn't know if anyone would be able to help with it or not.
Right.
should we set up like a limit saying we'll pay up to X amount of dollars towards the project versus?
Or make them come back with more.
I think
Realistic
we need some
numbers.
more information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, yeah, he just wanted to get it in so he could see what
I
we
mean-
needed, so.
It's not, in my opinion, it's not a hard no. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a possibility.
Okay.
You know, just
Okay, so,
more information. And I mean, with the two different, I mean, just tell us exactly what you're
Okay.
looking for. And,
yeah, and this was kind of just thrown out there, because
Yeah.
they didn't want to reach out to a bunch of different places to get quotes and then have them call him for the rest of the year.
right.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll have him get quotes for now and then come back to our next meeting and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Or-
Do you want me to get a community services agreement ready, or you want me to wait until the next meeting to do that? I'll need a dollar amount to finish it, but I can get like a draft, a shell ready if you want me to.
And we're probably gonna do something,
If you
right?
think you can do it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured then we can
Yeah.
fill in the blank for the number and
Do them both at
approve
the
it.
same time.
Yeah, might as well.
That way we're not delayed another month.
So we'll table this one to the next meeting, is that good? Last thing I have is, it didn't really need to be brought up today, but the building listing, obviously our listing runs out on August 15th. She wanted to know if we wanted to keep it listed or if we wanted to take it off the market. I feel like we should keep it listed, it's not hurting anything. We've obviously had some traction, but not enough.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to get you guys' input on the dollar we have it listed at right now is $389, and then getting it listed, because I think we do listing contracts that are a year maybe, or maybe 9 months. So it'll be there for a while, obviously.
Yeah, I think we would want it.
Okay.
Just-
And
I
the
don't
price
think
is
it
still
hurts
good.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to be here, so.
Right. Yeah.
Too much over.
Can't sell it if it's not on the market.
Right, okay, so we'll leave it listed at $389 for right now. Second.
What, I mean, does she think we should lower it?
No, she didn't.
She didn't, okay, boy, I mean,
Okay.
I would take
Okay.
her advice on it. Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to just leave it there.
I mean, we have had
Some people.
some interest, correct?
Yeah, we had, VFW looked at it, but they said then they just wanted a one level building because
Right.
of some
Makes sense.
steps.
That makes sense.
And then the guy that looked at it for an investment property, apparently couldn't get any investors to hop on board with me, so.
Clinton Taylor?
Yeah, so, but as far as Clinton Taylor goes, he did mark a lot of things that needed work, so I think that I might go through and finish, because like some of the lights are really old, might go through and replace some of the lights, because they're not very much, just to kind of do a little
That might help.
update.
Yeah.
To maybe get it sold to something, so I was gonna reach out to Aaron to see if she'd give me a list of what he thought needed done, maybe we could tackle a few small things.
Yeah.
And we might not have to give as much to the road fund at the end of the year. So,
I'm liking that.
so that was my plan, I just wanted to kind of update you guys and let you know what's going on with it. That's all I got for today though, unless you guys have anything else.
Do you need a motion to continue to list it, or
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to continue to list the property?
I'll second.
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
to adjourn.
Make it.
12:21, thank you guys.
Do you know, Jamie, when we need to do that, resolution for that fund? Did you ever find a date on that?
No, I think it has to be done by the end of the year,
Okay.
but, DLGF was supposed to send like a
So, sample.
sample, they did send a sample resolution for the capital improvement plan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
Do you want me to get that resolution prepared? For the
Yeah,
capital
because that has to be
improvement?
approved by September 30th, but our budget meetings this year, I'll text you guys with the dates, because we have to have them.
I just looked, it says